Hi everybody, it's David with OneSpark. I'm the founder and president, but I guess my best title is head custodian. Nobody can own OneSpark, not you or I. It lies in the hearts of hundreds of thousands and even millions of people throughout the world. Why are we doing this video today? So many people have asked us, what does my money go to when I support OneSpark? I can tell you right off what it doesn't go to. It doesn't go to salaries, it doesn't go to administrative expenses, it doesn't go to the day-to-day operations. That's paid by another company. So 100% of your money that's donated goes to the cause. What are the causes? We'll get to that in just a second. You know, OneSpark every year, we've kind of figured out that giving hugs to people really transforms their heart. We've given out thousands of hugs last year. We went to Riverfest and you probably saw the video, and we're very proud of the fact that we really work hard at giving hugs, and that's one of our programs, is a free hugs program. You know, when you look at the next program, what are we doing? Santa's Workshop. That really is something that started a long time ago, and what do we do? And Santa's Workshop is something that we provide Christmas for children that would not have Christmas. How did this program start? There was a gal that was working for me that said, hey, listen, we need to get involved. OneSpark needs to do something for the kids that will not have Christmas. How does it operate? We do have an application. We do check them out. We try to make sure that 100% of the people that get the gift are actually needy. How many people did we help? We helped over 3,000 children last year, and we're expecting to do more. The only way we can do it is with your help. So Santa's Workshop is a great program that we do. One of the next programs is our Rescue Wagon. The Rescue Wagon goes out and helps people from time to time. It provides gasoline, it provides necessary mechanical stuff. We provided over 800 gallons of fuel last year just in the Rescue Wagon operation. We also changed 167 tires for people and never charged a dime. And one of them, we were on a busy highway, Kellogg in town, and we had the rescue wagon there and two other cars, and we had a police officer behind us. And the funny thing is, we were trying to get the tire down, and all of a sudden we saw a little hole and we realized we had to crank the tire down. But your dollars goes to support that. We don't charge anybody a dime. So when you're asking, what are we doing to make a difference? We also help a lot of the homeless, but let me tell you, the homeless people, as you see, helped us paint homes for people that were in the military overseas and their wife couldn't do it, or people that were up in years that really couldn't get on a ladder and do it and didn't have the money for disposable income because they were on a fixed income. Our people that we help, we make sure that they give back. So here's another number that you can look at, that really the paint supplies and stuff we do comes right out of the operating budget for OneSpark. When you look at the next program, Feeding the Homeless, I think we've got this down to a fine science. We're like a well-oiled machine, and I always tell people, if you come and spend one day with us, your heart will never be the same. Last feeding, we fed over 720 people. We went through 330 pounds of pork. We went through tons of custard from Freddy Frozen Custard. You know, why help OneSpark? The question is, why not help OneSpark? So many people today are worried about the administrative costs or what the president or the CEO is getting. I can help you out. Look at this. It's a big goose egg. Nothing. We're not paying any salaries. So when you ask yourself, why should I help OneSpark? I guess the question I would ask is, why shouldn't you? When you know that your money's reaching the cause, when you know that it's actually helping the people that you need to help. I think for me, our School Sparks program is an unbelievable program. We go into schools and we speak to kids about the power of making positive choices and the power of kindness. I don't want to talk about bullying anymore. I think it's overrated. I think the way to stop bullying is to infuse it with kindness. And you can see the number there. We're not special. It's just something that we put together. So maybe that's one of your children that called in and said, hey, listen, I'm struggling with this. So when you ask, my question to you is, what is one human life worth? Is it worth supporting OneSpark? I would have to say yes. When you look at kids that are not being bullied, We know by going in and infusing a school with kindness, it stops all the foolishness. It makes people really stop and think about their actions and the things they're doing. I had a little girl tell me, hey, listen, I never knew that being nasty and mean was hurting somebody's feelings till you came to my school. She's a champion for kindness today. So that's another thing that your dollars are supporting. We don't charge a school a dime when we go in there, not one penny. We don't take a dime, we never have. So when we do anything, it's all free. We've really started to really push our clothing drive. We've got coat drives going on right now, and hopefully this year we'll hand out 400 to 500 coats. We hand out probably almost 600 to 700 blankets, and I don't know how many sleeping bags, but items of clothing. Guys that are living on the streets, if you've never done it, I challenge you to find a homeless guy that you trust and snuggle up and sleep out. When it's 30 degrees like I did and I thought I was going to die and they didn't have great clothes, we make sure that we're finding warm clothes and clothes that they can use. And it's just not for the homeless, it's for the little girl that had a baby. We've provided, I think, 33 homes, whether it's people coming off the streets or kids that are having children with furniture and clothing and all those things. And so that's another reason you support One Spark. Kids with cancer. I can tell you that this is near and dear to my heart. I don't have children. I can tell you though that one fact that I do know is every child we lose is a child that could have found the cure for cancer. It could have been a Nobel Prize winner. It could have been one of the greatest writers ever. So my point is, look at the number that we helped, and we help in a million different ways. It's through the Boxes of Love. It's through helping with expenses. It's through helping with travel expenses. It's helping with things that they need at home. But my question is, when you ask, man, I just don't know if I should help them, I tell you, I would be asking, if not One Spark, then who? When you look at help the homeless off the streets, I really believe that One Spark has taken a philosophy that we're not only going to feed them, we're not only going to provide them the fish, but we're also going to teach them how to take a fishing pole and take the bait and fish for themselves. We've gotten hundreds of people off the streets and into jobs because we demand excellence from them. Yes, some of them may never make it off because of schizophrenia or mental illnesses, and we can't fix that, and we're going to continue to love those people. But there are many people that can better themselves, and so we teach them skills and life skills to go out and better themselves. There's another reason that you should help One Spark. Boxes of Love program. This is where we send them to kids that are sick and to our military personnel that are stationed around the world. Imagine that you're in one of the most remote places in the world and you're eating sand all day, and you get a huge box of love that have beef jerky in it and books and all the other kind things that we pack in there. And the only thing that we tell that person is to share it with everybody there. The kids, we send, I just sent one to MD Anderson, to a little girl there that's really struggling, Isabella, and I didn't get to see her face, but I know the dollies and all the things that we put in there. Her mom sent me a thank you and said thanks. Imagine, the only source of joy you have is things that people send because they're fighting this beast called cancer. We do a lot for kids with cancer. When you look at kids that signed a pledge not to drink, people say, well, that's not a big deal. Look at the accidents caused due to drinking and driving. We really tell them, hey, listen, do not drink and drive. We have a pledge that we've asked them to sign. And look at the number of kids throughout the United States that signed this pledge. That means when your daughter or son head home, that child won't be the one that hits them head on and kills them. It gives people a sense of security, but it also lets them take responsibility for themselves and other people. Listen, kids that stopped bullying, this is something that's really important to me because we infuse their hearts with such kindness and love that I tell you that when they sit and think about the things that they used to do and the things that they used to say, they don't want to do them anymore. They tell me all the time, and we have books of letters from children that say, hey, listen, I used to bully and I don't do it anymore because you taught me what the power of kindness is. School Sparks program. There's a number that you can look at. Maybe one of these were your children. Maybe a couple of them were your children. Maybe we haven't made it to your school yet, but we're free. We don't charge a dime. I don't care where it is, we go. We figure out how to get the money. And so when you ask yourself, what should I do or why should I sponsor OneSpark or partner with them. Right now we have a raffle going on for a 2015 Corvette. It's the only thing that we knew to think outside the box to get people motivated to help our foundation so we can help a lot of other people. Every day when you ask yourself, why OneSpark? Or you say somebody else will. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Look right here. If not you, nobody probably will help. When you look at the totality of the number on Facebook, there's 295,000 people. I need less than 0.013% of the people on there to buy a ticket. You now see where the money's going to go. You're not doing it for me. You're not doing it for any of the board members. You're not doing it for anybody. You're doing it for that child that's sick. You're doing it for that child that's thinking about committing suicide. Listen, we're not perfect, and they think if I'm not perfect, I'll tell you now, there's many things that have been said about me, but the one thing I'll promise you, I don't do anything except try to love people where they are. What I need from you today is make a commitment. Make a commitment to be a partner with OneSpark. You can partner in a ticket. They're $100. Listen, most of us blown more than $100. And I know there's going to be some of you that say, I can't afford $100. Listen, if you could afford $1, 297,000 people, $1. What a major impact we could have on this world. The only thing that's going to change the world today is kindness. Without us, there's so many of you that come and say, listen, your Facebook has changed me. It's done awesome things for me. Now what I need for you is to partner with me. Partner and buy a ticket. Partner and say, I will be a partner every month. Because listen, 1 month isn't going to cut it because next month I have another batch of expenses. I need people to go to the website, and we broke it down on all the areas that you can sponsor. Please help me help every one of these people. I need you to sit and think today, hey Dave, I want to partner with you, but I only have $2. Listen, I'll take $2. I'll take a nickel. I'll take 2 cents. I need your help. I can't do it by myself anymore. I'll be transparent. I've been as upfront, as honest as I can possibly be. I'm the frog with the most warts, but I'll tell you something. When we're down in the trenches and we're fighting, and I'm loving on children, and I'm loving on the homeless, and I'm loving on kids with cancer, I will tell you that I don't believe there's anything that's going to beat what we do. 100% of your money goes to the cause. Listen, thanks so much for watching this video. I know you have a lot of other things that you possibly could do. When you watch it, please share it. Please let other people know what we're trying to do. Invite them to the Facebook. I don't care about numbers. I've told you that a lot. But if I get to 1 million people, I only need 0.000000 nothing to get to my goal. Imagine this, if we had the tickets sold out, what we could do. Half of that money will be sitting in an Edward Jones account until we build that kid's ranch. So $200,000 will be sitting in that account. We're going to continue to grow and continue to do fundraisers, and I've got to get to $1 million to start building my ranch. You can earmark where you want the money to go. Make that decision today and partner with OneSpark. Listen guys, I love you. I often wonder why God's made me the head custodian of this foundation. I can tell you, I guess it's to get blessed by each one of you. I hope you have a great day, and I hope today you make a decision to partner with OneSpark. Thank you. I love you.